It's Friday Night Football on TSC.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful night for high school football. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop for tonight's high school football contest between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Van Wert Cougars. And a very special guest in the booth today, one of my old tag team partners from 25-plus years ago, Scott Stiles, former quarterback here for the Redskins. Scott, nice to see you again. Thanks for coming.
Good to see both of you, and thanks for the invite. Expect a great game here tonight.
Well, we're going to have a lot of fun. The 4-0 Wapakoneta Redskins and the 1-3 Van Wert Cougars on homecoming. And Josh, what can we expect tonight out of the Van Wert Cougars?
Dan, their explosive offense. They come in here. They're guys. He's been on top of the game. He's leading rushing, and he's third in passing. He don't have an awesome offensive line, but he's got great receivers, and he runs around and makes things happen.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. As always, our friends at TSC, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merit Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm Insurance here in Wapakoneta, All Glaze Audiology, Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire Center, Ely Funeral Home and Crematory, and Back the Blue. A great event, a raffle coming up November 17th. We'll have more information for you when we get into it later on in this contest. Wapakoneta to kick off. Who's back to receive there?
Kay Stegeman and Micah Cowan.
Scotty, it's nice to have you in the booth with us tonight.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I went to practice yesterday, and they're expecting a lot of trickery out of Van Wert tonight, so it'll be interesting to see what they throw at Wapak tonight.
Isert on the opening kickoff. It's taken inside the 5 to the 15 to the 20, Ooh. 25, 30, breaking tackles, and a great field position for the Van Wert Cougars as they'll start at about their 40,
on the
36-yard line.
Bishop on the tackle.
And, Scott, that just happens to be a relative of Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. He must be a stud then.
Yeah.
He really is. He's been playing well at quarterback. Cornerback.
Sound like quarterback, but.
So Van Wert will start 1st and 10 from their 36.
Brody Preezer sticks the quarterback right off the rip. That's Jeremy Preezer's boy.
Met him before the game tonight, and, man, I tell you, it's good to see Jeremy. Coached him back when I was back here back in the days with Rick Sharp, so it's good to see him again.
Good, man. Nice. So you came back at the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
And isn't it crazy to see that next generation after the kids that you've been coaching, Scotty?
Yeah, I know. I had 2 boys myself. Both were all-state football players. One won a state championship. One got beat in the semifinals, and the middle one does not let him forget about that. So,
the quarterback is Briston Wise. He's the senior for Van Wert in the shotgun. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper as he fakes the toss and gets wrestled down a little bit over the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, you got Brody Preezer and Bryson Pack on the tackle.
Big 3rd down here. 3 and out. Gets momentum for Wapak on homecoming night. You know, coaches were not a big fan of homecoming because there's a lot of distractions with your team.
Oh, yeah. 3 wide receivers
what
left.
What is a distraction?
I don't even know. We're trying to keep this PG right now. Yeah. Yeah, the drive-in's closed. Let's just put it that way.
3 wide receivers split to the left, 1 to the right, as Wise looks to the sideline and comes back on 3rd and about 6 from the 40-yard line. Wise under pressure, rolls out to the 40, 45, over midfield, has enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains.
And 17, Wise goes out of bounds before he gets hit, but not for the 1st down, Dan.
You know, Scott, we talked about Wise as a multi-purpose quarterback. He leads the league or top of the league as multi-purpose yards.
Rushing and pass. Yeah, he's all over the place.
When you're a dual threat like that, we have a guy out at K-State named Avery Johnson. We'll talk about him later, but he's the same type of athlete.
And that's a option by Wise, and that one's not going anywhere.
And tackled by Grant Hauser, man. He just kind of a Louisville 4-star. He just talking about Grant Hauser, he just got his 4-star this week. So more for tight end, not D end, but that's a pretty big deal for Wapak to have a 4-star
yeah, it's pretty special. You know, playing for Coach Elshire, Jim Elshire back in the day, I'll never forget this, is he always wanted to make sure you win on Friday, the homecoming dance will be a little more fun on Saturday.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right.
That was a huge emphasis on that.
2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right for Wise. Once again in the shotgun, they have an H-back to the right. Fake to the motion man. Wise is going to keep it. Up over the 40, another 1st down. And a nice run by Wise. Who does he remind you of, Scott?
He reminds me of the guy sitting to my left a little bit.
Boy, Josh was a good runner.
Yeah. You know, the thing that you come in this game, you know, kids are kids, and you look at records, and you can't help thinking with homecoming, Van Wert coming in, 1-3, you know, thinking we're 4-0. This should be a cakewalk. Let's get to the weekend. You know, you do not want to give Van Wert a lot of momentum early in the football game, because then you're in for a battle.
No kidding.
That's right. And that, on the tackle was Bryson Pack. But, yeah, you always got to be prepared. I mean, Van Wert, anybody can give you a game. It's a WBL. You're right.
Stegeman, the ball carrier, with a gain of about a yard there. It'll bring up 2nd and long for the Van Wert Cougars. Van Wert has always played Wapak.
Oh, they always have. Yeah, right.
You know, just watching the Hauser kid yesterday and then here today, his length is just amazing, you know, especially coming off the edge. I can just see him at the college level. I don't know where he's going to go as. You said tight end, Josh?
They're saying tight end, yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, I see D end all over him at the next level.
Yeah, you're right. He's huge.
Wise, 3-step drop, throws, caught. And on the receiving end is Zach Crumry.
A little short.
And Crummy gets over the 30-yard line.
Crumry is on the great catch, and he kind of bounced off a couple guys and made an extra yard or 2. But Jarrett Mullen's on a good tackle.
You know, another thing we haven't talked about is Van Wert eating up clock and keeping that high-powered offense of Wapak off the field. Just eliminating the possessions helps their game as well for Van Wert.
Yeah, right. Good point. 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Wapak hasn't touched the ball. Motion to the right, Wise, play action. He's going to keep it. Run over right end and a gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play. He'll be close to a 1st down.
it's hard to emulate this offense. I mean, you can't, for a scout offense to try to do what they're doing, it's tough. So Wapak will have to adjust, get ready to go, and they'll have to, as Truesdale will set it up to shut it down. But right now they're kind of having their way with it.
They are, and they're taking their time. As you see, they're not in a high, fast-paced offense, so they're eating that clock, and it's been a really, really well-orchestrated drive here to start the game.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest once again, Merit Real Estate, Minster Bank, and Allen Davis Insurance Agency. 1st and 10 from the Wapak 26. Nice drive started back on their 36. Wise, the ball carrier once again, and no surprise there as he gets a gain of about 3 on the play.
And Braylon Waters on the tackle. Big junior there, brother to Ryan Water.
You almost, you have keys you need to read on defense. Everybody has their own lane and area that you have to defend, but this is the area where you will catch guys making a mistake and start peeking in the backfield a little bit, and you guys stay on your keys.
Right.
3 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. We've got motion to the left. Again, play action. It's Wise. He's going to keep it, get up to the 20-yard line.
Running hard with Ryan Walter and Vanna Reynolds there with him, Skins.
And Ryan Walters in top of the league as far as tackles are concerned, right?
He had a bunch
He's
of
in the
tackles
top 10.
last week.
Here's a huge 3rd and 5 situation to make them. They really haven't been in a passing situation really yet. Quarterback's been able to use his feet here, so see if they spread Wapak out, which I think they will, 3-4 wide here, and try to utilize the quarterback's legs again.
You think it's 4-down territory no matter what, Scott?
Absolutely.
Here's Wise. He's
Here
got
comes the
time.
legs.
He's got some pressure. He's just going to run.
Holding.
There's a flag in the backfield.
And we got a holding.
And that looks like it's going to come back.
But Wise is very elusive, man. I mean, he makes you miss. He's very agile on the outside of the tackle box.
And if you're Van Wert, this is something you had to emphasize, is we cannot shoot ourselves in the foot and put us in long situations, because obviously the quarterback is pretty much a one-man band right now, and you got to get more people involved.
What are some of the trick plays that you think they could run out of this offense? What do you think, Scott?
You could run reverse. You could run the split-end screen, the slip screen here, where you could run. And they worked on a lot of special trick plays, special team trick plays. I was watching practice yesterday that they were really keyed about fake punts and that sort of thing. So more of the special teams than what they hear. But now look here, with trips left, got 1 split out to the right, so you got 4 here. So here's where your slip screen could come into play right here.
Try to get out to your back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the penalty is going to put the ball back to about the 31. It'll bring up 3rd and long for Wise. He's got, looks like, Stegeman in the backfield with him. He looks right. He throws right. It's caught. And trying to break away from the tackler is Keaton Welsh, the sophomore. Couldn't get away.
So I don't know if you saw that or not, but they had the hook and ladder on.
Yeah,
the running back was coming.
So that was because they saw it coming up. Right, you're right on that. Good call on that because he was coming up. You're right.
Yeah, they had the curl route with the back coming for the lateral.
And on the tackle was Noah Bishop, which holding on to dear life.
So it's 4th and 7. They're going to go for it. 2 wide receivers to the right, 3 left. Are they going to call a timeout? No, they're going to take a look at it from upstairs and shoot down the play from there. There's Wise. Taking his time again. Takes the snap. 3-step drop under pressure.
There he goes.
Just
this kid can run.
Trying to see what to do, and he ends up trying to get it down to number 1, Keaton Welch, and he can't do it.
Wow, it looked like Noah Bishop came right over top of him and knocked it down.
Oh, like the Bengals play all over again with the
Chiefs. Dude, was that beautiful or what? Was that one heck of a catch? That was awesome.
That's pretty good.
That was one special play.
Well, the incomplete pass is going to turn it over to the Wapakoneta Redskins. A team in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Is there a team in Cincinnati?
Dan, that was one heck of a catch.
All right, now let's see what Moyer can do with the offense.
1st and 10 from their own 23. Good defensive stand there for the Redskins. That's Grant Stauffer split wide to the right. Walter tight to the right. We've got motion. It's Paige. Paige on the toss sweep. Looking for some blockers up near the 30-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play. Nice run.
I just know one thing, guys. I am not taking number 62 out for dinner. 6'2", 485.
Yeah.
Javon Smith.
It's going to take some money to feed him.
Yeah, I need Big D's budget for that one. Big Dan's budget.
We got Case Stegeman on the
I'm one of 11 kids. My mom didn't even have a budget for that.
They better have a good old Chinese buffet around here.
3 wide receivers to the left for Moyer. He's got some company in the backfield, and that's Mullen. And Mullen, yeah, the defense was going to bite on that screen as Caden Paige on the receiving end of that toss. And the ball's over the 40, and they'll move the chains.
And 27, Hayden Davis on the tackle.
So they'd like to do a lot of misdirection now in the last couple of weeks, Scott, where last week on the very first play of the game, they looked like they were going to throw that Caden Paige was in motion. They looked like they were going to throw it to him in the flat, and then out of nowhere, boom, they get hit with a what was that? It was an 80-yard touchdown pass to Stauffer, right? And there's Mullen on the run there. Mullen up over the 50-yard line into Van Wert territory.
Nice run by Mullen. And on the tackle for Van Wert was Briggs Wallace coming in to make a touchdown-saving tackle.
You know, I watched that game last week to kind of learn what they were doing and prepping a little bit, and they what a bad play for St. Mary's on broken coverage to start that game, especially on the St. Mary's sideline. I watched that play about 5-6 times, and the coaches were just devastated as soon as they saw the guy break free for Wapak.
And this is something that's been plaguing Wapak all year long. Last year they just didn't. They weren't penalized a lot. They were much more disciplined. They just didn't get flags thrown on them. And this year,
so we got first and about 20.
It's pretty regular.
Well, I don't know what did you see anything there, Dan, or did you see anybody who blocked in the back, holding?
I think it was a hold going this way.
Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful night for high school football. We're here in Wapakoneta for week number 5 between the 4-0 Wapakoneta Redskins and the 1-3 Van Wert Cougars. It's homecoming night, and we have a great crowd on hand here in Wapakoneta.
Blackout night, but you see a lot of red.
Yep. That's Hauser in the slot to the left. Moyer is going to run it all the way, looking for a block up over the 30. No. He breaks a tackle. He's probably got another 10 yards.
27 on the tackle again for Van Wert, Hayden Davis.
Yeah, Davis did a great job at that linebacker position, just flowing out there.
Yep.
And he kind of delayed, and so the lineman that was pulling went out to the secondary to the corner here, and Davis is able to slip in behind him, just trip him up, because that could have been a huge gain.
Yes, right. And
Caden Paige
usually makes people miss, but
Caden Paige back into the game, split wide to the right. That's Stauffer. Paige tight to the right.
I think the ball's going in the air here.
Moyer back there with Mullen. You called it, Scotty. He's looking downfield, looks, throws. Caught by Paige.
Oh, big catch.
Into Van Wert territory, and he gets back the penalty yardage and then some.
And on the tackle was 24 for Van Wert. Cohen Bragg.
There was 2 MAC schools here watching Caden Paige practice yesterday when I went up there, and Coach Watt kind of filled me in on the Caden Paige story. What a neat story, just showing up to catch some balls, and next thing you know, you got a couple offers. That's a great opportunity for that young man.
And Caden was a great soccer player in his younger years, and he translated in. That's his footwork is so great from that soccer standpoint.
First and 10 from the 44 for the Redskins on the move. Here comes Mullen. Mullen takes the handoff on the sweep, trying to get around the end, and good pursuit down the line. He lost the handle on the ball. And it looks like Van Wert recovered, but
they gave it.
Side judge is saying it hit the ground, or he was down.
Wow, we got a break there, I think.
Yeah. Number 2 comes up and hits Kate.
Mullen.
Case Stagaman comes up and hits Mullen, and the ball kind of just popped in his arms. But
I did not see his knee down, but we'll check it on the replay. Still a gain of about 2 on the play to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 42. 2:11 remaining here in the first quarter. Wapak's first possession of the game, driving from their 23. Fake handoff to Mullen, throws the screen out to Paige. Paige runs into a Van Wert Cougar.
Right in number 28, or number 20.
24.
Yes, you got 28 there.
You know, as an offense coordinator, now you know you're in 2-down territory here, so you want to call something that you're going to at least make a little bit to make it a better opportunity on 4th down. But you also, your son is your quarterback. Your head coach son's a quarterback, so you trust his judgment and keeping the ball in his hands here.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, I'm going to say the cornerback that made that tackle was Donovan Winklejohn. That's his name.
We'll call him Winky.
Winky. Can we say that for short?
3rd and 6 from the 40. Moyer in the shotgun. Looks, throws, caught. It's Caden Paige again on the receiving end.
Oh, you got to throw a flag there.
And that was a late
way late.
tackle.
He's out of bounds. That's Winky on the tackle.
That looks like my wife when I come home late for dinner. Throws her out the back off the deck.
You don't want these mashed potatoes?
That's what I'm saying. Sorry, Shannon. Let me try it again.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that we've been impressed with all year, and actually starting last year, is Caden Paige. His ability to be able to hang on to the ball and look the ball in. He doesn't drop too many passes. If you get it close to him, he's going to catch the ball.
Well, what I liked
Good
about
receiver.
just his route running is and really, really nice. He doesn't waste steps. And when he puts his foot in the ground, his separation from the defender creates that space to throw the ball there. That's what a quarterback wants, is that 2-3 yard window.
Yeah, Josh has been saying that all year long. His route running is superb. And Moyer does a great job of getting the ball to him. They have a great relationship with each other on the field. That's fantastic.
And that's a big part of it. You know, your QB and your receiver. And
as a quarterback, speaking as a quarterback, you must realize also it starts with the protection. Right? So it also giving Moyer time to throw, and that helps.
1st and 10 for the Redskins from the 16. $1:13 remaining in the clock running here in the first quarter. That's Paige split wide to the left. And now what?
Reset.
There you go. Make sure everybody's in sync up here in the press box. It looks like Walter tight to the left in the slot there. And a pass.
Ooh, nice catch.
Caught by Stauffer.
Tackle by Winky.
It was a little high, and Stauffer did a great job of hauling that in.
Great snag by Stauffer, because I actually thought the ball was going to be overthrown a little bit, but that's a nice play for a gain of 4.5, 5 yards. So now you open the playbook here. You can throw it, you can run it, do a little trickery if you need to, but I still would keep the ball in the quarterback's hands here.
Well, we've got
that or one-on-one with 11 over here. So.
Or just maybe Grant Hauser, we'll see.
Yeah, geez, no.
2nd and 6 from the 12.
Paige,
Moyer looks to the sideline.
You got Paige one-on-one on the outside here, so he can go inside or out on the slant. Going to hand it off.
And it's going to be Mullen. Mullen, the ball carrying inside the 10, down to the 5. And that's going to be enough for the first down, so it'll be 1st and goal Redskins. 46 seconds remaining as they
should be able to get one more play off before the end of the quarter.
And we've got about 30 seconds on the play clock and 41 seconds on the game clock.
What a beautiful setting, boy. This field's come a long ways.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, it's been about 12 years since I've been back here for an actual game, and it's impressive.
Yep. Yeah, that's about a little bit, somewhere around that time frame. They put in the turf.
Right.
13 years ago now. 1st and goal from the 5. That's Stauffer split wide to the left. Paige inside left, and Wapak wants to talk about it, so we'll take a timeout. With 15 seconds remaining in the quarter, we'll just keep it right here. Big Dan Wilson with you tonight, along with Josh Bishop, and our special guest in the booth is former quarterback here at Wapakoneta, Scott Stiles. More importantly, one of my former tag team partners.
Oh, we had a blast back in the day. That's where I learned all my stuff. I moved up to Fox Sports and did all kinds of stuff just from Big Dan's announcing academy that I went to for 18 weeks.
This is how you announce. You enunciate. Enunciate.
Absolutely.
Scotty, always one of the best enunciators. Unless you
hey, you keep forgetting about
unless you get him outside
his
of
wife's up here with us too.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll kick my coverage on that deal.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
is what's being represented up here in the booth tonight.
So coming out of this timeout, their formation, they moved to a power side on the left side here, and it's almost like they were setting up for a sweep with Caleb Moyer here. It'll be interesting where you could do a run-pass option. We'll see if that is what they stick with or not.
They've actually pulled that a few times this year, especially when they've been inside the 5.
Same formation.
Longsworth in the backfield now with Moyer. Hauser's in the slot. Watch out for him.
There he goes.
And it is. It's quarterback keeper. Finds the hole and gets it into the end zone. Caleb Moyer helps the Redskins draw first blood.
And I think Andre Longsworth helped him along the way.
Yeah, he carried him last yard. You're right.
Yeah.
Which is allowed.
Yes, it is. Right. Caleb with another touchdown. I don't know how many that is on the year, Dan. Probably, 10? 8, 10?
Izard lines it up for the extra point. The place and the kick is up, and the kick is good. And again, with 11 seconds remaining here in the quarter, we'll keep it right here. Wapak drives 77 yards and caps it off with a 5-yard touchdown run by Moyer. And Wapak takes the lead 7-0. So, Scotty, I know you've been through a few things. You want to give some of your friends and family and other members kind of a little bit of an update of how you've been doing?
Oh, doing great. I've been very blessed. I was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. Be 3 years November 12th. Had surgery November 14th of 2021 and lost my left kidney and a 7-pound tumor came with that. And then did a couple biopsies on my lungs because I had some spots that moved up to there. But by the grace of God and Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, they gave me a year to 2 to live, and we're on year 3, and we're going strong. I think we're in the clear. So, yeah. So
what a blessing! Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great. So
Absolutely.
we live life and have fun and get to come back and see great people like you guys. And man, I tell you what, though, this town really rallied around Shannon and I, and I can't thank them enough for all they did, all the prayer requests, and man, it was crazy what they did, sending cards, and all the churches had stuff up. So it was incredible what they did.
And we're happy to have you here.
It's so neat to be in a small community and
right.
That's what small communities are all about. We rally, right?
And a shout out to Mom and Dad too.
Yeah, sit in the end zone tonight in their house. Been there for a long time and overlooked this thing.
Izard on the ensuing kickoff. He's been doing a little bit better, Josh.
Yeah, he's getting it down there close, but we're used to never having returns, for the last 2 years.
And that's Case Stegeman, the senior, on the return.
And on the tackle, Braylon Walter and Lincoln Hutt.
I'd like to thank our sponsors once again for tonight's contest, our friends at Home Savings Bank, Miller's Corral, G.A. Windsor & Son. Those names haven't changed for a while.
No.
And they've been with me since 17 years ago when I started.
know Carl's not with us anymore, but Gus and Carl and the Windsor family, just huge supporters of all athletics at Wapakoneta.
And they still are.
Great family.
Still are. Yep. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wise is going to throw it out.
Great play.
On the receiving end is Micah Cowan, and that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Jarrett Mullen just snuffed it out and seen it and stopped it right from the start. He got a negative about a half a yard on that.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. From Wapakoneta, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 7, the Van Wert Cougars nothing. We'll be back after this timeout. You're watching high school football on TSC.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Augley Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our second generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at millerbrostoTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaze Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Nice tackle coming in. Andre Longsworth getting on that D-line.
Welcome back. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop and Scott Stiles, and we got to yakking and forgot the game was going on. So we missed the first play, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now going to be third and 12, right?
Yep, they lost 3 yards on that play.
3rd and 12 and a long way to go.
So now what you do is just contain, right? You don't want the quarterback break containment here. So just maintain, stay in your lanes. Ford's doing a great job.
Wise looks. He had a man open and just threw it wide of the intended receiver. That was
kind of what
Zach
they're doing now is they're kind of figuring it out, and they're dispersed, and they're putting pressure on the quarterback and making it hard for him to get to his receivers.
Well, Ryan Walter, number 4, did a great job. He didn't really rush the situation, but he had hands in the guy's face and just worked the leverage, and that's what was impressive on that play. So the quarterback had no option to run. He had to throw the ball, like Dan said.
So back to receive is Mullen and Bishop?
Paige.
Now they're saying the punter didn't punt very well, so we'll see how this goes. Not bad.
Not bad a punt, but
yep.
And a fair catch taken by Caden Paige, but in Van Wert territory. So Wapak will start 1st and 10 with great field position. Wow.
I'll tell you what, man, Wapak comes in here with just under 12 minutes in the second quarter. They're inside their 50.
I don't know about Josh, Dan, but I was complaining to my father last night because I don't know if you guys remember back when Josh was just a little guy, but in '84, we played Salina here basically for the championship. It was me versus Wiley, and we had the Michigan State band here.
Yeah, Wiley, there was another good
9,000 people in the stadium.
Yep.
Really?
50 people sitting on my mom and dad's roof over there. You couldn't find it. Yeah, Michigan State band were at halftime. It was unbelievable.
Wiley go to Holy Cross. He went to an Ivy League school. That's right.
Yep.
He went to Holy Cross. Yep. And then they lost to Brecksville in the state championship.
They did.
Right?
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep. But my point was, I looked at the standings last night and the new regions and playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs at 8-2.
No,
now
right.
Anna's 2-2 and ranked 4th in their.
Yeah.
I was like, holy cow!
They really ruined
top
it.
2 back when you
did.
Top 2 or 1,
and we were 3rd.
Listen, I think they really ruined it. There's too many divisions. There's just too many.
I agree.
Everybody's in the play. You've got that first game for some teams you could be playing a 4-6 team, and you're just somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And you got to win 15, 16 games to win a state championship.
Who
was here last week or last year at the first game? And my gosh, it was ugly.
There's the screen out to Paige, and nice pursuit down the line by the Van Wert Cougars.
Didn't mean to get off track there.
No, but you're right. I mean, we've been talking about it for a long time. I mean, they constantly try to segregate the classes based on the number of men from sophomore to senior. And when you look at Division 7 to Division 5, you calculate it out, it's probably no more than 30, 40 young men. And I don't know how that categorizes the difference.
Yeah, I liked it when they had 6 divisions.
Right. 6 is probably better.
2nd and 4 for the Redskins. Moyer hands it off to Mullen. Mullen cuts it inside. Mullen to the 30. 10-5 touchdown, Mullen. And again, this guy leaves me breathless.
Yeah, his quarterback's right on his tail.
Holy cow.
Falling him into the end zone.
You know, that was one of those plays where it's kind of a gap read, and he just read it right between the guard tackle gap, put his foot in the ground, and really split the linebackers. The linebackers were there, but Mullen was so quick getting through that second tier that he was just off to the races.
Yeah.
Great play.
Boy, Mullen has shown that acceleration like.
No.
I mean, he's just getting better and better and better every week.
Junior.
And see, remember we had his
Isert's.
brother 3 or 4 years ago. Now he's at a High Northern playing.
Isert's extra point is good. So with 10-10 remaining in the first half, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 14. The Van Wert Cougars nothing. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta. Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Welcome back to Mercy Health, Wapak VFW Field in Wapakoneta for week number 5 of high school football between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Van Wert Cougars. Wapak coming in 4-0, Van Wert 1-3. Van Wert pretty much dominated that first quarter as far as time of possession is concerned, but we saw last week Wapak only had the ball for 9 minutes, and they scored 28 points on St. Mary's and won that game. That ball was muffed as far as a kickoff by Stagaman on the receiving end, and he'll get it up near the 30-yard line where Van will start 1st and 10.
Well, the tackle there for Wapak was 24, Andre Longsworth, getting in there, and Noah Bishop in a scruff with number 24 from Van Wert, Kogan Bragg. I always say there's nothing wrong with getting a little scuff out there with a football player. What do you think, Scott?
I like it being chippy.
Yep, I do too.
But there's a line you can't cross.
You just can't cross it.
Nope.
Right. You got to get in. You got to get in each other's throat once in a while.
Yeah, it's still tackle. It's not flag.
That's right.
1st and 10 from the 28 with 10:03 remaining here in the half. Van Wert's got to do something to answer Wapak's touchdown by Mullen. This time it's going to be a handoff, and that is number 2, Case Stagaman.
And on the tackle for Wapak is our quarterback, Caleb Moyer.
So what do you think about Moyer going both ways, Scott? You're as a quarterback.
You know, I understand you want your best athlete on the field as much as you can, but also you got to protect him. I'm more of a, when I was coaching, I like to spot play my best guys and give them a little, but you look at Colorado and what they do with their best player. He plays 112, 114 snaps a game, and so I get it. You just pray that they don't get hurt. You know, you try to keep them in a good spot.
And it's also depending upon who you're playing, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Like, he's not going to fly up. He's there, like, if in a passing situation, I want him back there because you can tell he's just a true athlete and he's got football instincts. In a run-dominated game, I don't know if I want him flying up making tackle after tackle.
Right, because, you know, that shoulder's important.
Yeah.
You want that arm.
Yep.
Wise, the ball carrier, the quarterback keeper.
That's right.
And Wise gets enough for the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars from their own 43, 8:58 remaining in the half. And again, they're just taking their time, but they're down by 2 touchdowns. 3 wide receivers out to the left. We've got motion to the right. It's going to be a handoff to that motion man, Cowan. And Micah gets enough for the first down in the Wapak territory near the 45-yard line.
And Ryan Richards coming up to make the tackle with a good hit. But, man, that boy can run. That Cowan can get down. He's fast.
Well, we talked about him before the game, too. He's averaging 13.3 yards a carry coming into the game. And about 480 yards over those first 4 games. So,
well, the key to that play is he gets a flying start, and if you can seal the edge, he's already got a full head of speed on you. So you have to react quickly and get off your blocks, and Wapak did in that time.
1st and 10 from the 45, and Wise not going anywhere. Great pursuit by the Wapakoneta defense.
Yeah, on the tackle, Bryson Pack. And Braylon Walter.
Yeah. That's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 13. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again. Augley's Audiology, State Farm Insurance of Wapakoneta. At a big event coming up in September, Back the Blue. For more information, you can check them out on the web at letsbacktheblue.org. It's a worthy cause, and it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of great prizes in that raffle. Here's Wise. He's under pressure. He's trying to escape. Looks, throws downfield. Almost caught
by number 1, Keaton Welch.
Keaton Welch. Yeah.
It was actually a great ball. He just missed it. He just flat dropped it.
Wow.
That was a heck of a throw.
It was.
That was a heck of a throw.
Throwing on the run like that.
Yep.
And what he did, he tried to burn Noah Bishop, and he came back with a great comeback, and heck of a route, but didn't see the ball in time. I mean, it was just a good arm whip. Great throw by the quarterback.
Plus, you learn to get rid of it when you have somebody 6'3", 215 running down your neck.
Right.
3rd and 13 from the 48. 7:28 remaining here in the first half. There goes Wise. He rolls left. Surprised he didn't keep it and run, but he decides to throw the ball. And on the receiving end,
short by a yard, guys.
is Gearhart.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, Gearhart. Yeah, he's about 2 yards short. But, this is 4-down territory because they don't have a choice.
And that's Dan and Josh, this is back to, having that negative play on 2nd down. We had 3rd and long, and, Van Wert can't afford to play behind the sticks. They got to have positive yards each and every play to stay in this game.
Are you surprised he didn't run it on that last play?
I am kind of. Yes, I am.
I thought he should have ran it.
Shovel pass.
Shovel pass.
Oh, and he just got the first down.
And that's going to be enough for the first down. That's Zach Crumry.
So that's some film study there where you've seen the aggressiveness of Wapak's edge players. They're going to come hard off the edge on 4th and short, and they just influenced the blocks there and really didn't even block the edge and just let the guy, come off free, and he pitched right behind him. That was a great call.
Yeah, it was. It was an awesome call.
I don't see a lot of trapping anymore on the offensive line. I don't see the tackle coming in sometimes into the hole to lead.
The cross blocks and all that stuff, yeah.
I don't see much of that anymore. Here's Wise on 1st and 10. He's under pressure. He should tuck it and run, and he does. He's to the 30, 25, 20, breaks the tackle. Still on his feet and inside the 20-yard line. Another first down for the Van Wert Cougars as the senior uses his legs on that possession and does a great job of getting the first down and then some.
And Caden Paige coming up with a tackle, but he's elusive, man. He can run. He's a burner.
He ran 40 to get 14.
Yeah, at 14 was huge.
Yeah.
They got it. That's what they're going to have. That's what Van Wert's going to do tonight. You're going to see it, and we're going to have to adjust to it.
Now, Dan, we'll see here. Wapak had a bend, but don't break the first drive. They got it within the red zone here. We'll see if Wapak can do it again.
Absolutely. Nice drive for the Cougars. Started back on their 28-yard line after the Wapakoneta touchdown. Ooh. And a play action again by Wise. Not going to get much on that play.
That was Wyatt Buell, the 51.
Okay, yeah.
Wise with the carry.
6:05 remaining here in the first half. Wapakoneta up 14-0.
Good wrestler. Great wrestler. Yeah, him and Brody back there. And wrestling always makes great tacklers.
It's all about leverage.
Yep.
Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 19. Van Wert Cougars on the move. Couple of big plays. And Wise trying to lead them into the end zone so they can answer that Wapak touchdown. Takes the snap and again fakes the sweep. And boy, that was a great tackle by Walter.
Oh, that was huge, man. I mean, you're down to 3rd and 12 now. I mean, awesome.
Wyatt Buell.
No, that was actually Braylon Walter. And Wyatt Buell was right behind him. But Braylon Walter, he's got alligator arm. I mean, I don't know if you monkey arms, I guess. They're so long. And he's a long kid, 6'3". That's what you want out of your DNs.
There's no doubt. Yeah, you want length.
Boy, they're really using up a lot of the clock, Scott.
They are. They're, they'll call timeout here, Dan. They're going to let it run down to about 2 and call timeout.
Yep.
There you go.
So with a timeout on the field, 4:52 remaining in the half, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 14, Van Wert Cougars nothing. You're watching high school football on TSC.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm 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 committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta, week number 5 of high school football. Big third down here for the Van Wert Cougars, 3rd and 12 from their 21. There goes Wise. Wise looks right, decides to run, decides to throw, and makes the connection before he falls out of bounds.
What a play.
Wow.
Caden Paige on the tackle.
And that's Micah Cowan on the receiving end, inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Van Wert Cougars.
Boy, that's
he runs to his right and throws well when he's on the move.
And he throws back across his body.
Wow.
He'll throw it back to the inside.
He threw a dart, Scott.
Yeah, the receiver did a great job of staying in bounds because he was almost going out of bounds. And he circled back around, and actually Walpak's defender lost him for a minute, and that's what created the play.
1st and 10 from the 8. Van Wert on the move. Here's Wise to the 5, to the 4. 2nd and goal from the 4.
Nice tackle by Noah Bishop coming in.
Wise with the carry.
Wise is only 5'9", 165 pounds, but he's kind of the Dustin Dobie of Kenton.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say, Big Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some speed, man.
Well, Dobie didn't have that very much. You're right. I forgot about that.
Well, I think one of the things that impresses me most about Wise, too, is that he has really thrown some hard passes.
Option pitch.
Yeah.
No. Oh, bad mistake.
He should have.
Wise made a big-time mistake.
Can you say he did not make a wise decision?
He did not make the wise decision there.
Where's the band when we need him?
It was a slow decision, too, Dan. It's like he forgot to pitch, and then he turns around, silhouette turns right into the defense.
Yeah, he just didn't, most of the time you quarterbacks can sense that backside pressure.
Yeah.
You think he would have sensed that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wow.
Well,
3:11, 3:10 now. The clock is still running and running out on Van Wert. They want to get some points here in this first half. Wise takes the snaps, quarterback keeper all the way. He cuts inside and back inside to about the 4-yard line, maybe to the 3. Let's see where they mark it. It's still going to bring up 4th and goal.
Now, here's where you got to be disciplined as Wapak, because you know it's going to be in Wise's hands. Probably going to bring it to the wide side of the field. And it's going to be a run-pass option type situation, so you really, really have to work containment here.
Yeah, I don't think you wanted any trickeration on this particular play. I mean, you need a touchdown.
I wouldn't be surprised if Van Wert uses another timeout here.
Yeah, he's coming down to
there you go.
Call it, right. He's calling a timeout.
Yeah, it's a smart call.
Right.
We have a timeout on the field, and we'll keep it right here with 2:21 remaining in the first half. And Wapak up 14-0, and Van Wert threatening. Want to thank our sponsors once again. Our good friends here at TSC, Susan and Lonnie. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Hey, man, I tried those new hot wings that they have at Lee's. Oh, my gosh.
Are they good?
Are they hot? Or
they were great, but it's an after bite, where you get that little burn after you eat. So, by the time I got to 12, it was pretty smoky.
That reminds me, when you said after bite, it kind of reminded me of my junior prom date. Sorry. I meant overbite.
I don't know where to go from that. I was going to try to do something else there. Anyway, want to thank our friends at Merit Real Estate, Ryan Place, Minster Bank, and again, Minster Bank's been one of our fine sponsors. 17 years on the air doing high school sports. And Elevation Chiropractic. You want to talk about a great running back. Mike Noggle at Elevation Chiropractic, formerly Cantor Chiropractic. Mike Noggle, still one of my favorite.
I used to be Ronnie Kentner's, right?
Yep.
Ronnie Kentner's places?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
And Ron was my first tag team partner.
Wow.
In
Really?
97. Me and Ronnie.
All right, here we
Big
go.
fourth down for the Cougars. Wise has motion to the right. They're going to get the blockers out there. Wise puts his head down.
Did he get it? Oh, he got it.
They're going to say he got in, and I thought he was denied. But the official on that side of the field said he made it across the goal line.
All right, we got a game, boys.
Yeah.
And the Cougars are on the board. I thought he was stopped.
I did too.
I'm not so sure he didn't get he got stopped, but then there was a little push from behind and kind of got him just the ball over the goal line. But a good drive by Van Wert. Tip your hat to them.
Yep, started at their 28-yard line, so that's a 72-yard drive by them, capped off by a 3-yard run by Wise.
And more importantly, ate a lot of time, Dan.
Absolutely. 2:16 remaining here in the half. The extra point kick almost blocked, and it's up and it's good. So as we mentioned, with 2:16 remaining, we'll keep it right here. What'd you think about that drive, Scott?
I was really impressed with them because if you remember early on, they were second and long and third and pretty much long as well and converted. Then that really, really big play, guys, when he's rolling to his right through, crossed his body for that key first down, got him inside the 10-yard line there, and that kept their drive alive. So a lot of wise decisions by Van Wert.
Right.
We're seeing a lot of teams coming in the last probably 4 or 5 years, especially here in the WBL with smaller squads. And like Josh was saying, some of these high schools aren't even fielding freshman teams. Are you seeing the same in your travels across the United States and schools our size?
Yeah, we are. And it's like they're spending more time at the junior high and freshman level more implementing and more technique to get them to this level. So they're okay with the lower numbers.
Okay.
And so that's kind of the philosophy behind building good, solid football teams that you're going to carry on for a while and you have good depth. You don't want kid to be up here your freshman year and just standing here for a year or two and getting frustrated. You know, you want them getting reps, and that's a lot of schools are starting to utilize that format.
2:16 remaining here in the first half. Van Wert cuts the Wapak lead. It's 14-7 now. Let's see what kind of 2-minute offense the Redskins come out with.
Now, he didn't kick it very deep last time, so we'll see where they're standing at. They're on the 5, and I would almost be up here on the 10.
You got Bishop and Mullins
short.
Back deep.
That's way short. It's going to be picked up by Mullen, and Mullen gets the ball up near the 25-yard line, so Wapak will start 1st and 10 from about their 24. Once again, want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. We couldn't do without our friends at Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire Center. There you go, Scotty. Talk about Gail Miller and the family.
Yeah, there's some state wrestlers there.
There you go.
That family, man. And they got an entourage now. They have so many grandkids. They could start another tire store somewhere.
We got down here at Wapak Skins, which we coach midget. We got Asher Miller. With
nice.
My youngest son.
They're a great family. What a great family.
1st and 10 from the 23. We've got Hauser in motion, and they're going to throw the screen to Hauser, and no blockers in front of him. And we've seen this play before, Josh.
Yeah.
You know, they set him out there, on his own little island. If you give him 1 or 2 blocks, give him a chance to get that big body moving.
But also keep in mind, guys, they could be setting something up for something here, coming up another player or two.
And it's probably something
you could pump
that
fake to him
up top.
Yeah, pump fake to him, coming back short, and then somebody cutting on the backside deep.
Well, they moved him out of his slot position into the trips over to the left, and that's where he's going to go. He's going to go back to him, and it's Hauser bobbling the ball but maintaining possession, and that's enough for another first down for Wapak. $1:37 remaining in the half, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, that was a freaking dart to him.
Clock's running, 1:30 left.
Paige, watch for him, split wide to the left, trips out to the right for Moyer. Moyer's going to look to the right. He's going to go back to Hauser. And Hauser with 3
Just
possessions
like
in a row.
Man, I tell you what, on the tackle, number 10 for Van Wert, Micah Cowern, but dang, that's not easy for Cowern because he's a 230-pound tight end.
I'm just waiting for the pump fake to the big guy and go deep.
Moyer sets up, trips out to the left. He looks left. He comes back to the right.
Double play.
And he's still looking long. He still has time. He's going to throw it long.
Oh! What a throw! Holy cow, that was beautiful.
Grant Stauffer just couldn't hold on to that one.
That was one heck of a throw, though. The throw. Holy cow, he waited and waited and waited to see him come open.
Yeah, that was 55 yards easily in the air.
Awesome throw.
I feel bad for Grant Stauffer, too, because he really worked hard on the far side of the field to get open, and he will not want to watch that on film tomorrow. He's like, Coach, this is a smooth up a play.
Yeah.
But he's got a chance to redeem himself here.
Ryan Richardson's into the game. Ryan is split wide to the left. That's Hauser tight to the left. Moyer looks left. He still has plenty of time. Nice protection by the O-line. Still back there, still looking. Probably should run. There's a flag now. It's going to be holding on the Redskins as Moyer gets up over the 30-yard line. But it's all going to be for naught. They're going to bring it back.
45 seconds left, and I don't know who the holding call is, but it's hard not to get something when you're.
He waited too long to take off, or at least he should have moved up to the line, right, Scott?
Yeah, he should have. You got to have a time in your head, a clock in your head, and then just take off, get out of bounds, stop the clock, and go to the next play because you wasted 15 seconds, and now you also have a 10-yard penalty.
And 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Wapak leading 14-7, but they would love nothing better.
It's hard
to add some points.
It's hard to tell a competitor and an athlete and a leader to just work for the next play. He's trying to make something happen. I get it, and he's very creative. But yeah, that's one of those situations right there where you just want to get out of bounds, get what you can, and save some time because you still can get in field goal range here.
Right.
But that puts the ball back at the 39-yard line of Wapakoneta.
Yeah, I expect one-on-one with number 11 now. Paige.
Moyer's got Mullen back there with him. He's going to fake the handoff. No, he's going to give it to Mullen, and that's not going to go anywhere. Great pursuit by the Cougar defense.
On the tackle was a host of Van Wert Cougars. You had number 2 and you had 70, and number 2 was initial safety coming up, Case Stegeman. He's kind of limping around, though.
22 seconds. Walpock's not calling a timeout right now. I'm kind of surprised. They have 2 timeouts left. Why wouldn't they call a timeout?
He didn't want to get in a punt situation where we get a block and have a turnover right before half. They get the ball to start second half, so Walpock's going to regroup and hopefully get a good drive for the second half.
And that's what's going to happen. They're going to run the clock down.
Hey, I appreciate you guys letting me come up and everything. It was a good time.
Right.
Oh,
You're not staying with
Scott
the second
Stiles.
half?
No.
You're not going to stick around for the second half?
I got to go back over there and hang out with the parents a little bit. So I sure appreciate you guys letting me up here.
It has been a pleasure and an honor. And I can't tell you how much I've always respected your work.
I appreciate you guys.
Having you back up here has been a thrill for me.
Thanks for coming by today, man. It's great seeing you.
Yeah.
Stopping by today. And
great seeing
Josh,
you, too.
Yes.
Happy for you and your family.
Yeah, thank you, my
Good
friend.
luck to you. And you'll be out here playing tomorrow? You guys you got games?
Oh,
out
yeah.
here with the kids?
Wapak Skins are out here tomorrow night against St. Mary's Colts.
Good. Yep. I'll be
So if you're
I'll be
around,
back. I will.
And we'll be back with second half action after this timeout. You're watching high school football on TSC. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 14, the Van Wert Cougars 7. We'll be back right after this.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm 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 committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis, and since 1984, I've had the privilege to serve our community. My goal has always been to be your solutions provider, protecting things that matter most to you and your family. I want to say thank you to my customers and to the community for all the support we've had for the last 40 years. On behalf of my family and my staff, we sincerely appreciate the ability to serve you for 40 years, providing coverage and peace of mind for things that matter most to you and your family.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Augley Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our second generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at MillerBrosTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglai's and Sydney Audiology.
Auglai's Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglai's and Sydney Audiology.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis, and since 1984, I've had the privilege to serve our community. My goal has always been to be your solutions provider, protecting things that matter most to you and your family. I want to say thank you to my customers and to the community for all the support we've had for the last 40 years. On behalf of my family and my staff, we sincerely appreciate the ability to serve you for 40 years, providing coverage and peace of mind for things that matter most to you and your family.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop, and once again want to thank our longtime friend Scott Stiles for first half action and color commentary here from Mercy Health Wapak VFW Stadium. Want to thank our sponsors once again for tonight. Our good friends at TSC, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merit Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm Insurance, Auglai's Audiology, Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire Center. And I also want to give a shout out to Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. Deb and Dick Ely, they are some great people and experience the difference at Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. They are the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the community. The heritage, vision, and the people behind Ely Funeral Home and Crematory's reputation of quality, sincerity, and trust starts with the Ely family. They have years of experience caring for families from all walks of life. And if you want more information, as always, check them out on the web at Funeral Home and Crematory. Also want to give a big shout out to Let's Back the Blue. Great website, letsbacktheblue.org, and a big raffle coming up November 17th. It's a grassroots endeavor to encourage support for and appreciation of law enforcement and their efforts, and to bring law enforcement and the communities they serve together. They invite you to join the effort to lift up those who put their lives on the line for us, day in and day out, especially during National Police Week. Let's back the blue together. Brought to you by our good friends at Auglaize Audiology, Dan and Vanessa Lee. Once again, letsbacktheblue.org is the website, and that Back the Blue raffle is November 17th. Also want to remind you about our good friends at TSC. New customers, mention you heard it right here in this football game, and tell them Big Dan sent you. And if you do, you get 3 months free. So tell someone who doesn't have TSC and stream that TV service now. Residential customers, new residential customers, all you have to do is tell them to mention you heard it here at a Wapakoneta football game and get 3 months free. It's that easy. TSC. And I couldn't do it without the fine support of Susan and Lonnie there at TSC, so thank you once again. Josh Bishop, let's go over that first half scoring. Wapakoneta takes their first possession of the game, and they march it 77 yards and cap it off with a beautiful 5-yard run by Moyer to take that early lead. And then, of course, Mullen on that 42-yard scamper as they got the ball actually in good field position on the Van Wert side. And then, of course, the 3-yard run by Wise after a 72-yard drive by the Van Wert Cougars puts us at that 14-7 mark. So scoring-wise, no big surprises there, but just a long, sustained drives.
Yeah, Van Wert held the ball a lot longer than we probably wanted them to, but you know, that's what people are going to try to do against a good offense like Wapak. They're going to try to just do things. And Wise is a heck of a runner as a quarterback.
Isn't he good?
Yes, he's very elusive, making people miss, running people over, doing what he has to do. He's doing everything for. He kind of reminds you of the old Malka days. You know, he just can do it all.
You know, one of the things, too, is that he does have a couple of weapons that he's been going to. He's been trying to get the ball to Welsh. He's been trying to get the ball to Cowan. And those are the guys that are going to help him get into the end zone. And here's the start of second half action as Wapak will receive. Mullen going to pick it up before it goes out of bounds. He touched it before it went out of bounds. And
so we're going to start at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big mistake by Mullen. And not good field position for the Wapakoneta Redskins. And that's kind of what they were hoping, you know, to get good field position, get a good start, because they had the ball last in the first half, and a penalty kind of set them back. They were driving and maybe could have gotten some points on the board before the end of the first half. They weren't able to do it.
No, they put 1 foot forward, 2 steps back, you know, but now I think they're going to come out here. Are they going to get conservative, or are they going to try to do their offense, you know, back in their own territory here?
Yep. 2 wide receivers to the left. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and Mullen pulling his own wise moves as he shuttles back and forth and moves the ball up to about the 8-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 4 to bring up 2nd and 6.
There's the Van Wert player down, not wanting to get up. And I'm just glad it wasn't, I thought at first, I didn't see Caleb getting up, and
we've got an injury timeout on the field, and since we just came back from halftime, we'll keep it right here. Yeah, as I mentioned when I came back, I gave a big shout-out to Scott Stiles. It was so nice to have him up in the booth. It's hard to believe that when I started this, you know, it was my 17th year. I don't want people to get confused. 17th year of doing high school football, but my first year led to a 15-year run, and then I took a little bit of a hiatus from producing and just did play-by-play. But the first year I did it was 97. That second year, Scott came in along with Craig Rainey, the late Craig Rainey, and those two just helped take it to the next level.
It had to be fun. Them two are big talkers. They're big sports guys.
Yeah, they
you know.
Yep. Crazy quarterbacks, man.
Yeah.
We're just running backs.
I know,
those guys are used to yakking.
Yeah. We were just sitting back here. Just give us the ball, right, Dan?
That's right, baby. Now we'll call it 2nd and a long, 6 for Moyer. Moyer looks to the left. No, he's going to fake it and run to the right up over the 10-yard line. He's going to be real close to a first down, Josh.
Right. And that was I like the play call because he got everybody going to the left, and then he comes across the right. And on the tackle was number 11 for number 10 and number 11 for Van Wert.
And if you noticed, Scott bounced his foot too.
Yeah, he did.
Scott had a bouncy leg just like you.
Yeah, we got bouncy, bounce. Dan, your leg don't really bounce much, Dan.
Oh, well, after the knee surgeries,
yeah,
I'm just happy to be walking.
Yeah.
1st and 10. They're going to give him the first down from the 14. Here's Moyer in the shotgun. Toss sweep to Mullen. Mullen looking for his blockers. Up to the 20, to the 25, 30, 40, 50. He's got green territory and one man to beat inside the 10, 5. Touchdown, Redskins.
Big run for old Jarrett Mullen. I mean, it just opened wide open.
Holy mackerel.
Nobody there.
86-yard touchdown run for Mullen. And again, Wapak with that quick strike capability. They did it last week twice, and they do it again here tonight. Unbelievable. Boy, he is really improving. I love seeing that speed, that breakaway speed.
Got to keep it. We need it.
Eisert for the extra point. The kick is up, and
just
the
like
kick
that,
is good.
Just like that, we're back.
Ethan Eisert tacks on another one after the 86-yard run by Mullen. And Wapak extends their lead 21-7. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta. Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Welcome back to Mercy Health, Wapak VFW Field in beautiful Wapakoneta. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Van Wert Cougars in week number 5 of high school football action, WBL action. Wapak 4-0, Van Wert 1-3 coming into this game. It's homecoming night here in Wapak. The stadium is not only filled, but it's thrilled after an 86-yard touchdown run by Mullen. And there's only 10:57 remaining in the third quarter.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Let's see what Iser can do.
Big
He
kick.
gets behind that kick, and that's going to be taken inside the 10, down by the 5-yard line. On the return is number 2 for the Van Wert Cougars. Breaking some tackles is Case Stegeman.
And on the tackle was 32, Caleb Wackoff, and that's who I think made the tackle.
Wow. Still reeling from that run by Mullen.
Yeah, well, what a run.
He really knows when to turn that into that next gear. You know, we talked about that last year with Jason Nouse, and that was a big boy. Mullen certainly not as big as Nouse, but
probably as tough.
Boy, he can motor,
Might be
man.
as tough as Jace. I mean, nothing against Jace. I'm sorry, Jace, you were runner-up state champ. I mean, not saying that, but man.
Here's a sweep around left end, and that's going to be number 10. It's Cowan, their
And
leading
Grant-
ball carrier, and he's going to be
Grant.
taken down after a gain of about 1.
Stauffer coming up with a big stop from safety position. Great job.
And
Stauffer.
can you say anything more about these safeties and cornerbacks, Bishop? I mean, and these guys, they're really coming up and
laying the list,
filling, man.
They do. And that's what makes a great team. You know, you just can't have guys on their heels and letting everybody get into them and blocking them.
But the speed you have to close.
Yeah, right.
From that position.
And there is
And
a
to
lot
get a
of
guy
speed.
for a loss or even at the line? On 2nd and 9.
On the tackle for Wapak is look
like
number
Longsworth.
4, Longsworth and number 4 Ryan Walter.
They got Longsworth on the line or playing linebacker?
Yeah, they got him playing line tonight. I don't know if somebody's – yeah, he's playing line. I don't think he's doing bad at all.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Wise in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. On his right side is Welsh, who he likes to go to. And, of course, Micah Cowan is also to his right. He's got a slot right. He's going to roll right. He's looking right. He's going to throw, and it's going to be caught. But stepping out of bounds at about the 42-yard line, and that should be enough for a first down.
There with the defending Jarrett Mullen there, but before he can make the tackle, Keaton Welch steps out of bounds. Great.
Probably could have had a few more yards if he had stayed in bounds.
Yeah. He just wanted that first down.
And he got it.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Cougars from their 41. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again. Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire, and Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. Dick and Deb Ely, thank you so very much for your sponsorship again this year. We've got motion to the right. Wise takes the handoff, and he bounces off his own players, and just a pile of Redskins pushing the line back. That was good push by the defensive line there.
And Grant Hauser coming in and making a great tackle, just getting through that tight end and making the tackle.
I see Longsworth went back to the sideline, and it looks like Wyatt Buell is back into the game. Maybe it was Wyatt that was out momentarily on the line. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 41. Trips out to the left for Wise. He throws that screen out to the left, trying to break a few tackles. Number 11, Xavier Kelly. And Kelly's only a freshman out there on the receiving end, but still a gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd and long.
On the tackle by Wapak was Noah Bishop and number 3, Grant Hauser. Or not Grant Hauser, Grant Stauffer.
8:20 remaining in the third quarter. Van Wert on the move, trying to answer that touchdown by the Redskins. On the option, toss Going back to number 10, Micah Cowan, and Cowan gets hit just as he gets over the 50-yard line into Wapak territory. Maybe another first down.
Yeah, Caden Paige and
he
Ryan
got
Richardson come up and make the tackle, but not before he gets the first down again.
That was a hard tackle, too.
Yeah. Man, they're doing the same thing. I mean, they're just taking the time.
Micah Cowan showing some speed as he turned that corner after he got the ball. Trips out to the left for Wise. He's got 2 out to the right. Once again, that's Keaton Welsh split wide to the right. He's 1-on-1 out there. Let's see what he does. No, they're going to throw that bubble screen again, and that looks like it was knocked down.
It looked like, I don't know if it was knocked down. I don't know if he touched it. The way the ball came that went down, it looks like he probably hit it. And that was Grant Hauser getting his big old mitts out there. But, hey, tell you what, man, you got to have a little luck sometimes. I tell you, Van Wert's came to play tonight, Dan. I don't mean that. I mean, they have come to play football.
Yep. They're not laying down.
No, they're not.
But they are taking their time, and that's one thing that just
bothers me.
I disagree with that. Yeah, I'm with you. It really bothers me, too. 2nd and 10. We've got motion to left is Micah.
Oh, and the ball just drops out.
Oh, my, is it a fumble?
It is a fumble.
And Wapak is going to recover.
Yes, Wapak has it, and I think it's I don't know who recovered it, but I think it's Ryan Richardson with the recovery. Awesome sauce.
Wow. Huge turnover. After they were driving, the Van Wert Cougars are going to give it back to the Wapakoneta Redskins, and that stunned me.
Yeah, that.
I know the officials are talking about something to the players about something happening down there as soon as the ball was down. But 1st and 10 for the Wapakoneta Redskins now from the Cougar 43-yard line. Back comes Caleb Moyer in the shotgun. Looks like he's got Walter tight right in the slot. Fakes the handoff to Mullen, looking downfield for the quick hitter. He's got a guy open. And it's caught. 5. Touchdown.
Grant
Stauffer.
What a beautiful play. I mean, they all went.
Grant Stauffer
come right behind the defense. What a play.
And again, this big strike capability by the Wapakoneta Redskins shows up.
What a beautiful play. Oh,
43-yard touchdown pass from Moyer to Stauffer. Boy, he really sold that play action, didn't he?
Yes, he did, man.
Wow.
I mean, Moyer with everything about the play.
And Iser to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 7:29 remaining in the third quarter, Wapakoneta takes the turnover, and one play later, a 43-yard touchdown pass to Grant Stauffer. It's 28-7. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. You're watching high school football here on TSC.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis, and since 1984, I've had the privilege to serve our community. My goal has always been to be your solutions provider, protecting things that matter most to you and your family. I want to say thank you to my customers and to the community for all the support we've had for the last 40 years. On behalf of my family and my staff, we sincerely appreciate the ability to serve you for 40 years, providing coverage and peace of mind for things that matter most to you and your family.
And back deep for...
Yeah, you can say it. Welcome back, though.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. Everybody here. Back deep for Van Wert is number 11, and number 2, Kay Stigeman.
Isert with the ensuing kickoff. Looks like it's headed out of bounds. Ooh. And is it going to? It's going to stay in bounds. Oh, unbelievable.
Oh, and he
had he touched it, thought he was going to pick it up and run, and decides
to touch it.
Wait, they're going to make up the mind of the ball go out of bounds, or did he touch it?
He touched it.
Nope, that's where he's going to place it, right at the 11-yard line. Wow. But there is a flag over there, so they're discussing something here. So Van Wert will get the ball back. And in the meantime, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son, Sean Windsor, Gus Windsor. I saw Gus at the Ringo Starr concert down at the Phrase this past Sunday in beautiful Kettering, Ohio.
What was it? The Ringo what?
Ringo Starr. Ringo what?
I know who Ringo Starr is, but that was probably what?
The Beatles. He's still out touring, and he does a great job. And
he's
20
years
All-Stars.
Before my time, right? But I mean, Ringo Starr.
But what's cool is that he plays with Ringo Starr and his All-Stars.
Okay.
And each time he goes out every year, he brings in leaders of bands and groups that are well-renowned on their own, like the lead singer from Toto, the lead singer from the Average White Band, the lead singer of Men at Work, those who joined him. Edgar Winter Group is touring with him this year, too. So, they not only play his hits, but they play their hits, and it was a
good time.
It was a great time.
I don't know if Jack.
And I felt
what Jack got into that.
I felt even better.
Okay, good.
I felt even better for the fact that I think I was the youngest guy there.
Dude.
7:29 remaining.
Flag. I think it was on Van Wert. They're marching it back to their 6-yard line. 5.5.
Yeah, so there was some kind of penalty on the play. Maybe they're saying they're not giving any official signal. And, Josh, you have your new signal page there.
Yeah.
That will tell you exactly what they're signaling. But
I do.
Right now we're going to start.
I never saw them signal it.
1st and 10 from the 5. It's Wise.
Oh, the ball!
Wise fumbles again.
Oh, my gosh. The ball came out, and they jumped on it, but Brian Walter hit him. And luckily for him, he got back on top of it. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Things are starting to go sideways a little bit for Van Wert. They better, they want to get back in this game.
Yeah, they certainly don't want to have that happen again, do they?
No.
Wow. Clock is running, 6:55 remaining. 2nd and 13 now, so a couple steps back for the Van Wert Cougars. Went into halftime, only down by 7.
Yeah, just like that. Bop, 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 bop. Pound, we're just knocking the heck out of it.
I love the sound effects.
I know, yeah, I know. It was.
Were you practicing that all week or something?
All week. I was wanting to put that in there. The pop, 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 pop. I'll get it better next time.
Oh, you're killing me. This is a big 3rd down, 3rd and 11. Wise rolling left. He's in his end zone. He's got to get it out of there. Throws it out to the left side.
Tackle by Mullen.
And that was Micah.
And number Micah Cowan on the
receiving end. Wow. Wow. Big stop by the Redskins. I'm surprised. The last 2 series by Van Wert, especially with what they did in the first half, and they got it back for their second possession here. And turnovers, man. Turnovers are a killer. Going to have to punt from their own end zone. Wapak should get it back in great field position. Here's Mullen at about the 49. He's to the 45, and that's where he's going to be wrestled down. Wapak will start again in excellent field position.
Yeah, what a good tackle by Van Wert coming
down.
Goodness,
dude.
Good punt coverage, 82 on the tackle.
Can you believe that? Unbelievable.
Christian Thatcher.
Unbelievable.
Well, here goes Wapak with 6:01 left. Just like that, we're up by 3 touchdowns.
3 and out on that last possession by the Cougars. And Wapak will start 1st and 10 from the Van Wert 44-yard line. Let's see what they can do. It's Caden Paige split wide to the right. Got a slot right for Moyer. Moyer rolling right. He's got Mullen in front of him to block. He's still looking long, and he gets gobbled up.
I was ready to see him.
And I mean literally gobbled up. That was number 62, Javon Smith. That big boy.
Yeah, you seen it come open.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
You saw Caden Paige do the double move, came open, but as he was getting ready to throw it, he got hit. So.
So while they're trying to figure it out on the field, I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, Oglaze Audiology, Dan and Vanessa Lee. They also want to remind you about Back the Blue. Go to letsbacktheblue.org, letsbacktheblue.org, and check out that Back the Blue raffle coming up November 17th. That penalty is going to go against
Van Wert.
The Van Wert Cougars. Also want to remind you about our good friends at Miller Brothers Tire, Gail Miller and the family. Thank you once again for your sponsorship. So with the penalty, it's going to be 1st and 2. Is that correct? Moyer sets it up, throws it out to Mullen on the screen. Mullen to the 35. A little high tackle attempt there by one of the Cougars.
Down. Right.
About took his head off right there.
A little high, little low, little everything.
And I think Mullen got up looking, trying to see if he got a face mask. Trying to think there was a face mask or something.
Yeah, that's what he's calling for it, but he did get the first down.
So what does that put us? Goodness gracious. Another first down for the Wapakoneta Redskins. 1st and 10 from the 32. 2 wide receivers out to the right. That's Ryan Walter split wide right. Moyer looks right, throws right, caught on the curl pattern by Caden Paige.
And he got the first down. Nope, he's short by a yard.
Inside the 25-yard line, so yeah, it's going to bring up 2nd.
And Caden Wise
and
on the
yard.
tackle. Michael Cowan on the tackle, I'm sorry.
4:45 remaining, and the clock is running here in the third quarter. The Wapakoneta Redskins, as you can see, up by 3 touchdowns and threatening. They break the huddle with Caden Paige tight left. Grant Stauffer wide left. Stauffer on the receiving end of that 1 touchdown pass looked great. Here's Moyer looking into the end zone.
Oh, almost caught by Paige right in his
Paige
hands.
couldn't hold on to that. That was a little wide.
It was a little wide. Good try by Paige. He had his guy burnt and just a little bit outside.
That stops the clock with 4:22, and it'll bring up 3rd and 2.
What do you think here, Dan? What do you try to set up that screen that we ran before?
Well, we've got another flag on the play.
Oh, this is on Wapak, so.
This time it is on Wapakoneta.
So you got replay on 2nd down. 2nd down and about 12.
Stops the clock, like I said, with 4:22, but Wapak doing pretty well offensively. I mean, it's either feast or famine, it seems like. It's a long drive or a quick score. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Right.
Trips out to the left for Moyer. Back with him now is Longsworth. It looked like he moved early. But here's Caden Paige on the screen, and Paige
nice run
inside the 30, gets back plenty of the penalty yardage and then some, and another holding penalty is going to go against the Wapakoneta Redskins. So that's going to bring that play back.
That's crazy. I don't know who it was on, but got to get rid of those penalties.
Yeah, I mean, this year it's been plaguing us, and if we're going to go anywhere in the playoffs, we can't have mistakes. And correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, they didn't have that many flags last year. It didn't seem like they were flagged every time in games. And, you know, I just – there's a lot of holding penalty. And I know they want to protect the quarterback,
Right.
You know what they were saying in the NFL, that they would really like to see it, the holding penalty, go to a 5-yard penalty instead of a 10-yard penalty. You know, defensively it's only a 5-yard penalty, but, you know.
Yeah, no, offensively it's 10.
Offensively it's 10. You really get hurt on that. Well, we'll call it 2nd and 22 now. There's Moyer, fake handoff to Longsworth, gets it to Paige. He's inside the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30.
This time no penalty flag. Great run and catch and run from Paige. Good pass by Moyer.
So they can add that to his stats this time without taking it back. That'll bring up 3rd and a long 7, Josh.
I really like the screen we do with Moyer, or not with Moyer, but with
Mullen.
Mullen.
Well, let's see what happens. We got Stauffer out to the left.
Oh, he's got it.
Moyer looking downfield. He's got Caden Paige. He's got it. Shakes his man, steps over him, stays on his feet, and into the end zone.
You saw it.
What a terrific
catch
and run into the end zone by Caden Paige.
Yeah, he caught. What? That was beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I mean, you could see him. It open up from up here, and then he threw it.
Wow.
Caleb with a beautiful pass also. I mean, it was just a beautiful pass. And then for Caden to jump over this guy and stay on his feet to get in the end zone.
29-yard touchdown pass to Paige. Extends the Wapak lead 34-7. The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 2:47 remaining here in the third quarter, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins striking again after the 3-and-out by the Van Wert Cougars. A simple 44-yard drive for Wapak, capped off by a 29-yard pass to Paige. And there it is, 35-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Augley Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our second generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at millerbrostire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglai's and Sydney Audiology.
Auglai's Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglai's and Sydney Audiology.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field in Wapakoneta. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. Once again, I want to give a big thanks to Scott Stiles, one of my former tag team partners. Stopped in and helped us with the first half. visiting his mom and dad who live just over the fence on the north side of the field. What a great way of growing up, huh?
Right by the football field.
Yep.
No better place. And he had two really good sons that could play football. Darren and Scott.
Darren was a good football player as well.
Right.
And a good baseball player.
Yeah.
2:47 remaining here in the third quarter. Wapak up 35-7. The Cougars will start 1st and 10 from their 26-yard line. Great crowd on hand tonight because of homecoming here on the Wapak side, and not a bad crowd from Van Wert. That's Micah Cowan, the running back. Came into this game 13.3 yards per carry, but he's been struggling a little bit tonight. He probably only had one good run. Most of the time he's been trying to
just find some room.
A little bit of daylight.
Yeah.
You can't even find a little bit of daylight.
This defense is smothering.
They really are pursuing well down the line. That lateral movement is impressive.
Yes, it is. We're a fast defense. You know, it's like the Florida State of the 90s. You know, we just move like, I mean, we're not big, but we're fast.
Well, let's hope they keep it up.
Right.
Called a gain of 5. It'll bring 2nd and 5. Here's Wise. He's under pressure. He looks, throws,
and
caught.
It.
And on the receiving end is Micah Cowan again.
Finds his way. Kid's only a sophomore, man. We get to see him for 2 more years.
Wait a second. He's only a sophomore? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's only a sophomore. It's a first down for the Van Wert Cougars as they mark the ball at the 44-yard line. $1:49 remaining in the quarter. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, and Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. Experience the difference. Visit my friends at Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. Thank you, Deb and Dick Ely, for your sponsorship. 1st and 10 from the 44. Here's Wise looking to the right side and overthrows the intended receiver, Welsh.
Yeah, Welsh. We had a zone defense.
What happened there?
Noah come up and
high
Steineke
release.
came
What
over.
happened?
Yeah, a little bit over his head. We got Mason Steineke, a new kid at safety right now, in the deep backfield.
Stops the clock with $1:29 remaining. Also want to remind you once again about that Back the Blue, that raffle coming up November 17th. Go to letsbacktheblue.org. That's letsbacktheblue.org. And thank you to Dan and Vanessa Lee for helping us, bringing that to our attention at All Glaze Audiology. We've got motion to the right, snap, fake handoff, play action. Wise scoots his way up over the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long.
And Hauer on the tackle, number 80 for Wapak. 3rd down and about 7 to go here.
I would think even on 4th down they're going to go for it. I mean, you're down by 28. Right. You're down by 4 touchdowns. You got to get something. Wise looks to the sideline, and I still don't understand why they're doing this. Just run the play. Let's, they're not going to see anything different if they wait for a call from the sideline. Here's Wise. Run the ball, boy. Run the ball. Oh, man, and it's picked off as he throws it into a crowd. It's Ryan Walter with the INT.
Right in his arms.
Oh, my. He tried to squeeze one in there, and he had nothing but green field on the left. If he would have kept running to the left like he's been running all year long.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he just run the ball and try to squeeze it in there?
Yeah, I know. He had all kinds of daylight, right? Yeah, I don't know why he did either. I thought he was going deep with a post route, and he had a receiver going post, but he gave up on it. And I mean, that's a hard throw to do, but.
Boy, turnovers are the name of the game for the Van Wert Cougars in this second half. And Wapak's going to try to capitalize again with the ball at their 41 of the Van Wert Cougars. And 2 wide receivers split to the right. That's Caden Paige out there. Grant Stauffer. Moyer looks to the right. That stop and go. He's looking long down the right sideline and going up for it and coming down with it.
Grant
is Stauffer.
And number 24 on the tackle, Cohen Bragg. Man, what a throw. That was beautiful.
They're having their way with the cornerbacks.
Yeah.
The quarterback for Wapak is having his way with the cornerbacks. Goodness gracious, Gertie.
Hey,
and you got to give something to the wide receivers, too, because they're concentrating.
They go get the ball, right.
They're going up and getting it. 22 seconds remaining, the clock running. 1st and 10 for the Redskins from the Cougar 12-yard line. This time Paige is split wide to the left. Mullen in the backfield. Maybe a run? No, it's going to be a quick hitter on the down and out. And it's going to be Stauffer again as he gets wrestled down to the ground, but not before.
Goes out of bounds there, about 4-yard gain.
Yeah, not before he gets to the 9-yard line. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter here at Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field in Wapakoneta. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 35 of the Van Wert Cougars 7. We'll be back with fourth quarter action and more.
Just like that, we're in the fourth quarter.
Right after this timeout. You're watching high school football on TSC.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com.
G.A. Winsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Winsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta. Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. Once again, want to thank Scott Stiles for helping us out in the first half and getting us going. And boy, Josh, what can you say that's getting Wapak going other than the fact that the turnovers are killing the Van Wert Cougars?
Yeah, you can't have all these turnovers. It's not good.
Called 2nd and 7. They can get a first down from the 7-yard line, but they're not going to get it that way.
Nope.
False start. You didn't even have to look that up, did you?
Nope, I saw that one. But we can look it up and we'll say false start. And right here it's...
So now it's 2nd and 12
sir.
From the 14. As we mentioned, Wapak can still get a first down inside the 5. Right about the 2-yard line is where they need to be. Up 35-7, threatening to put some more points on the board after that INT.
Well, I got to think here, Dan. You can do what you want. You're inside. You can get a first down yet.
Stauffer split wide to the left. There's Caden Paige out there with him. We've got motion by Mullen to the left. They're going to throw that screen. There was nobody covering Mullen. Nobody was covering him at all when he first went out there. Moyer, just tuck it and run. He's to the 10. He runs out of bounds. Oh, my goodness gracious. Nobody was covering Mullen.
Yeah.
When he got out there and started running upfield, there was nobody next to him. Nobody near him.
I thought he was going to yank it and throw it, but
they gave him a huge buffer over there. I don't know if it was the safety responsibilities or the corner. The corners were covered with the other two wideouts that were there, and nobody covered Mullen. That was right there, baby. Mullen's going to come out. Stauffer's going to come out. Caleb Moyer comes back into the game.
In there. You got Hauer and you got your big tight end in the backfield.
And Ryan Walters going to motion to the right. There's Hauser to the right. He rolls to the right, looks, and overthrows the intended receiver.
There. So now here you're going to see hopefully your field goal kicker come in here, and
they're going to try to see what Izard can do on 4th and 12 from the 14.
Or no, they're going to stick with their guns and try to punch it in.
And that looks exactly what they're going to do as Mullen comes back into the game. Stauffer comes back into the game. It's Stauffer split wide to the left. Ryan Walter out there with him and Caden Paige. So it's trips left. Moyer rolls left. Takes his time, looks, throws into the end zone. And it's caught by Caden Paige, but he's going to say he's out of bounds.
Oh.
Yep, he was out of bounds when he caught that ball. So Van Wert will take over on downs as Walpock's drive stalls out after the INT. Wow, they were in great field position, too. You get the ball back on the opponent's 41 after the INT. You got to come away with some points. Right. I'm surprised they didn't kick it there. I mean, give Izard, give him a chance to stretch his leg and put some pressure on him and see what he can do.
Yeah, but I think Caleb did miss that pass with Mullen going around.
Oh, he was wide open. I'm sure the coaches are going to see that again, during a film study. And here's Wise, the ball carrier, 1st and 10 for the Cougars from the 14. And Wise gets the ball up probably near the 16. There's some slow movement in getting up there. Let's hope everybody's okay, and it looks like they are. As Wise, the last one to get to his feet, and the clock is going to continue to run with 11:20 remaining in the game. And as you can see, Wapak up by 4 touchdowns. As they wait for the call from the sideline.
And Preezer with the tackle there.
Trips out to the left for Wise, takes the snap, looks to the right. That quick hitter throws it out there, and it's caught. It's Welsh on the receiving end. And looks like he may have the first down where they're marking it near the 25-yard line, and they do, and they'll move the chains. I think the Walpock DBs are playing a good game tonight.
Right.
I think they're not only filling when they need to fill as far as tackling is concerned, but they're covering well.
And this is a tough team. I mean, the quarterback and receivers are on mark. Pretty good.
1st and 10 from the 25. It's going to be a handoff, and that's not going to go anywhere.
Hauer on the tackle for Walpock. Hauer and
number 16, Gary Hillary with the carry for.
So tell me a little bit about Hauer. I mean, a senior.
Yeah, senior.
Every bit of 200 pounds. He looks like he can motor pretty well down there too.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, senior. Played football since midget football. He's just now getting his chance to shine here. And he's doing a good job, man.
2nd and 12. Wapak showing like they're going to blitz. Now they're pulling back a little bit. Wise looks, throws. Looks like the same play, and overthrows Welsh this time. But again, good pursuit by Wapak down there by Bishop and Walter to kind of. They were pressing the wide out there.
They're going to now try to make them. They're going to say, "Hey, beat us deep."
And I like that. They weren't doing that in that first game against Toledo St. John's.
Yeah. Now they're like, "Beat us deep."
Yeah. I like seeing them press. Here's Wise. He's rolling right. He's looking for somebody. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's going to go down. He has to tuck it. And he is frustrated right there. You could see.
Ryan Walter with the tackle.
Wow, you could see the frustration in Wise. Just looking and looking and looking for somebody to get the ball to. And he had nowhere to go. So that'll bring out the punting unit. And once again, barring a 60-yard punt, Wapak should get the ball back in Van Wert territory. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. Not a lot of pressure. And it's a fair catch being called for by Mullen right at midfield. So not quite Van Wert territory, but it'll be on Wapak's side of the 50. And they'll take over 1st and 10 with 9:29 remaining. You know, one of the things that we haven't seen in this game is special teams play make something,
we haven't had
something
a
cool.
Punt block or a punt return or
and
we've had them every game.
Yeah, and they didn't really go after this guy. Even this last time, I think they were happy to try to get the ball back in good field position, which they did. They'll start at their own 49-yard line.
But Wapak's doing their thing. They came out in the second half, and they're playing their game. You know, I think Van Wert kind of punched him in the mouth the first half.
Longsworth back into the game. He's going to take the handoff up over midfield and into Van Wert territory for a gain of about 3.
On the tackle for Van Wert, number 70. Nick Edwards.
You know what I
called his name tonight.
You know, I really like the fact that you give Mullen a little bit of a break. Every time Wapak has gotten a little bit of a lead, they take some kind of a cushion. They give Mullen a little bit of a rest. He's a two-way player, and they bring in Longsworth, and Longsworth seems to, do a yeoman's job, Yeah.
He's going to put his shoulders down. He's not the runner that Mullins is, but he's a different kind of runner. Just put the shoulders down.
Oh, what a nice fake to Longsworth, and Caden Paige on the receiving end. And just when you thought Wapak was going to run the clock.
And there,
Bada boom, bada bing.
And there you go, Caden Paige with another first down. I'll tell you, that's like his 7th or 8th catch of the night. Caden's getting the ball a lot.
You know, it doesn't matter how much they pad their stats. They still do a great job of spreading it out so much that we don't have anybody in the top 10 in a couple of categories.
No, we don't. I mean because
kudos to the coaches.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's getting involved in, and what we've heard from a lot of people, this is a team. This is a team. They're a unit. They play as a team. It's not one individual. There's just a ton of athletes on this team. Hard to get everybody the ball.
1st and 10 from the 38, and that pass going to Grant Stauffer, and Stauffer breaking a few tackles, staying on his feet. Strong run after the catch. You know, we've seen that tonight. I was impressed by that Caden Paige touchdown. You know, that was impressive, that 29-yard pass to Caden Paige where, I mean, he concentrated on the ball first. He got smothered by the DB for Van Wert. That guy falls down. He manages to jump him, stumbles, stay on his feet, and get into the end zone. That was a heck of a play. Moyer in the shotgun, hands it to Longsworth, trying to break some tackles, and he does.
Good run.
Inside the 30-yard line.
And number 28 on the tackle for Van Wert, Donovan Winklejohn. What do we call him? Winky? That's what, Winklejohn. That's hard to say fast.
1st and 10 from the 28 with 7:09 remaining in the game. Wapak on the move. Caden Paige is going to come out, or at least come to the sideline. He's going to be out. And then coming in, back into the game is Caleb Moyer with the play.
They brought Noe in.
Yeah. Noah Bishop now split wide to the left. He's out there with Grant Stauffer. Moyer hands it off. No, he's going to throw it to Bishop. Bishop trying to break tackles. And there's going to be a flag on the play. Could have been a face mask down there. Or no, they're going to call a legal man downfield, right? There you go, Josh. What is it?
Looking to see. I haven't seen it.
What is it?
Legal man downfield. Offensive lineman. He just gave me it looked like the stinky leg. Oh, I didn't see that in the playbook. The referee just gave the stinky leg there. Put his leg around and
6:40 remaining here in the game. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 35, the Van Wert Cougars 7. Once again, Wapak on the move. Last time they had good field position, they came up empty. Moyer in the shotgun to Longsworth. Longsworth over right tackle and bowls his way down to the 25-yard line.
They get a lot of that yardage back. Good run from Longsworth, number 30 on the tackle.
There you go.
Aaron Reichert on the tackle.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Redskins from the 25-yard line.
6:03 remaining.
And they're bringing in some younger kids here.
2nd and 7 from the 25. Yep, I can see it now. They're filling in with a few more, and that's nice. Get them some Friday night light time. Matthew Klein now into the game. That's Bishop. Tight right. Longsworth back there with Moyer. Fakes it, keeps it. No, he gives it to Longsworth, and he gets stood up right away as the clock continues to run. As the clock continues to run. Yeah, I want to remind our TSC customers out there, tell a friend who wants residential service, TV service right now, because any new customer, if you mention that you heard about it from this game, from a Wapak football game, you'll get 3 months free. 3 months free of residential TV service just for saying you heard it on Wapak High School Football. So you existing customers, tell your friends and family and get it done. Longsworth got punched in the face as he went out of bounds. That was a pretty high hit.
Yeah, it was.
No flag. I wouldn't expect one, but sometimes when you get into a game like this, and even the officials want to get out of here at a certain time, but still, you got his hand up in the face mask, then you got to call that. But he kind of slid up into his helmet, and
little number 25, Isaac Bishop comes in. Good play.
Isaac is split wide to the left. Longsworth back there with Moyer. That's Caden Zink split wide to the right. Longsworth lost his footing. And on 4th and 5, they're going to turn the ball over on downs. And the Van Wert Cougars will take over once again. I want to thank our sponsors, Dad's Toy Shop, JP Metz and the family there. Listen, you want an RC car, truck, boat, plane, or if you're looking for trains or maybe some early Christmas shopping, go see my friends at Dad's Toy Shop. Nobody in the area does sales and service. They have their great wall of parts there. It's unbelievable. You have a breakdown, they can take care of it. But you're going to have fun no matter what at Dad's Toy Shop.
Yeah.
Cowan the ball carry, and Micah Cowan, one of his longer runs of the game. Got a gain of about 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 with 4:26 remaining. Well, we talk about Wapak's remaining schedule yet, and we started the season, of course, knowing that we were going to play 6 home games, and believe it or not, this is the 4th game at home. Our only away game was at St. Mary's, so it wasn't much farther away than 15, 20 miles. Here's Wise breaking tackles to the 30, to the 20. One man to beat, and Wise is going to be taken down near the 1-yard line. Are they going to call it a touchdown? Let's see if he stayed in bounds.
They said it was a TD.
Wow, that's a beautiful 67-yard run by the senior quarterback, Briston Wise.
And that ain't going to make Truesdale happy.
No. 3:53 remaining. Cougars trying to tack on an extra point. Cut the Wapak lead to 3 touchdowns. Attempting the extra point there is McCracken. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:53 remaining in the game, we'll keep it right here. Let me tell you once again about our sponsors. As always, Elevation Chiropractic, Mike Noggle. You can also see Royce Cantner there. Miller's Corral. Can't say enough about Miller's Corral. I'm telling you, man, if you need an appliance, of course they have furniture. They have all kinds of great things there. But if you need an appliance, they're going to come in, take out the old appliance, get rid of it for you, so you don't have to worry about the Freon mess and all that thing that you have to do when you have an old refrigerator or a freezer you got to get rid of. They'll take care of that for you. And then they'll install the new one. You want water, you got to get that through the door, or your ice maker or whatever. They're terrific about that. So if you're looking for a new dishwasher, washer, dryer, range, microwave, refrigerator, and so much more, go see my friends at Miller's Corral. They're much better than those big box stores. They mean business because they are all about the Wapakoneta area and servicing their customers. See Ted Miller, tell him Big Dan sent you. Also want to give a big shout out to Adam Lang and Home Savings Bank. And good old G.A. Windsor and Son, we talked about it earlier, Sean Windsor and Gus Windsor. Great family business for well over 100 years and just a great supporter of everything and more here in the Wapakoneta community. That's a short kick. And I believe that's number 8 for the Wapakoneta Redskins. On the return is Bryson Pack, and he's still on his feet to the 40, to the 45. After he didn't find any running room, decided to reverse his field there, and I think Mr. Pack wanted to get in the end zone.
Yeah, he did.
He was smelling it there, wasn't he? Also want to give a big shout out to Auglai's Audiology, Vanessa and Dan Lee, and Miller Brothers Tire Center. And once again, Ely Funeral Home and Crematory, Deb and Dick Ely. Experience the difference. Go see my friends at Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. They have years of experience for caring for families from all walks of life. Each family comes to them because they know they're the leaders in their profession, dedicated to excellence in service, and they have the highest of integrity in you and your family in mind. Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. Deb and Dick Ely, thank you for your sponsorship. 1st and 10 from the 45 for the Redskins. Longsworth, the ball carrier again, gets tripped up as he gets over the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of about a yard on the play.
Yeah, he's kind of getting up a little.
And I told you about our friends at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, man. They've got those new wings, and they are fantastic. You got to try them. But everything on their menu is fantastic, right, Josh? Josh and I love Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Here at Wapakoneta, big shout out to Ryan and Wanda Hain. Thank you once again for your sponsorship. So let's look at the remaining schedule for the Wapakoneta Redskins. And of course, we're home next week to Shawnee. Then on the road to Elida.
Next week. Right? And Elida, not Dan. It's kind of surprise. Oh, no, never mind. Wildcats come back. It's 41-35.
Yeah.
But we got Elida next week, huh?
No, we're home next week.
With who?
Shawnee.
Shawnee, okay. Shawnee's been playing decent. I'm sorry, I thought you said Elida.
No, afterwards. We're on the road to Elida.
Okay.
And then
we finished the season with Bath. At Bath, I believe. Last game of the year.
Yeah, we go to Kenton.
Jeez, that's what.
And no, we have Bath here.
Do we? I thought we had Bath at Bath.
All right, with 2:57 remaining, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 35, the Van Wert Cougars 14. And on the run there, number 32 for the Wapakoneta Redskins, that's Caleb Wackoff. Why don't you talk a little bit about Caleb?
He's a sophomore. He's in a swimmer. He swam all his life, and then he comes in and has been running the ball in 6th grade at Uniopolis. So, tough kid. They already took him out there and put a freshman in. Vaughn, 22. Gage Vaughn's in now in the backfield, the freshman.
Yeah, why don't you give us an update on the JV and freshman teams?
There ain't a lot to say. They're kind of struggling, JV hasn't, I think they've lost the last 2 by 7. We went to the game, and freshmen about the same way. They're struggling a little bit, but they're young. They're often, we got a lot of young kids on the offensive line for varsity, so they're right in the games, but they're struggling a little bit. Some of their coaching, they got some younger coaches there trying to get their stuff together, and putting some coaches out there that are just getting together with the JV and freshmen.
And getting them out here on Friday nights is a good thing, no matter what. I mean, we talk about that every
them all
year.
Excited, yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you talk about who the ball carrier is and who's at quarterback, and give me a little insight on these guys.
42, he's a sophomore. The quarterback for Wapak right now is a freshman, and that is Trent Lacey. His dad's a teacher at Wapak. His mom's a teacher at St. Mary's. His sisters were really good soccer and volleyball players and softball. And we're going to go with that favorite formation, victory formation.
Always nice to see. So the Wapakoneta Redskins should come out of here with a satisfying victory. We don't want to say it was great, because that first half was a little bit of a struggle, but Van Wert Cougars, with their turnovers in the second half, really led to Wapak taking advantage of that. As I said, as far as our schedule is concerned, we're here at home against Shawnee next week, on the road to Kenton, and then on the road to Elida. We're back here home at Bath, or we're home with Bath, and then at Salina. So here with Shawnee next week, on the road to Kenton, on the road to Elida, home to Bath, and away at Salina. That's the way the schedule looks after tonight's contest. And I got to tell you, 35-14, Wapak really looked good in the second half, Josh.
Yeah, they brought it. It ain't always easy to, you're the top of the league. Everybody is going to give you their best. Just like Notre Dame, Ohio State, when you're the top of the league, everybody's going to bring their best. And Wapak answered the second half. They shut them out the second half, and Wapak scored 3 more touchdowns. So got a lot of young kids playing.
Wapak will extend their record to 5-0. The Van Wert Cougars will fall to 1-4. I'd like to thank my tag team partner, as always, Josh Bishop. Our videographers, Mark Fissel, Jacqueline Miller, Paul Downing, Brendan Bannon, Jack the Sea Hag Hagerman, and, of course, a big shout-out to Scott Stiles for stopping in and helping us with the first half. Brought us luck. Always nice to see him. My tag team partner from over 25 years ago. We did it for a couple of years of bringing you high school football, and what a blast it was to see him and have him here for our first half. For all of our sponsors, I'm Big Dan Wilson. Our final score here in Wapakoneta, it's the Redskins 35 and the Van Wert Cougars 14. Join us again next week, every week during high school football season, for all your Redskin football on TSC. Have a good night, everybody.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage, so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.